Welcome to MVP, a comprehensive online learning platform from the Montgomery County Intermediate Unit. MCIU serves hundreds of schools across Montgomery County and throughout the state of Pennsylvania with a variety of programs and services. Let's get started with your new student orientation, and thank you for joining the Montgomery virtual program. Let's start with some guidelines for your online program. In most cases, your course will be completed completely online and often in an asynchronous environment. Asynchronous means that you will not be online the same time as your teacher most of the time. This is not a problem because you can access your content whenever you want, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and there is no required amount of time you need to work each day. And in most cases, there is not a hard due date for any one specific assignment. However, you can log in and check the course scheduler to make sure that you're staying on pace with your course. It is also important to note that you must be completed with your class by the specified end date from your school district. Some of our programs do offer live or synchronous lessons as part of their offering. We will let you know if this is part of your program that you've signed up with MVP. Even though in most cases you will not be online the same time as your teacher, you can still set up individualized appointments to get your questions answered or use the chat feature that exists in some of the platforms. If you use a calendar to help keep track of your assignments and due dates, do that. But also know that a lot of the platforms have this readily available in order to stay on pace. And again, that due date is not necessarily of when it needs to be turned in by, it's more of an advisory to make sure that you stay on pace with this class. As we noted earlier, your school will set a specific start and end date for your term. When we plug that into the system, it will set the pacing for you to complete your coursework in a timely manner. This will also set the calendar within the platform for how many assignments you should be doing each day in order to stay on pace. In general, we advise around an hour per day or 5 hours per week for general core content courses, and then about a half hour a day or 2.5 hours per week for elective courses. This timeline gets condensed if you are in a summer program because the course schedule is shorter. So you might be advised to take around 7 to 10 hours per week to do a credit recovery program, or if you're doing course advancement to get through an advanced course over the summer, you may need to schedule 20 to 30 hours in order to complete your course by the specified end date from your school district. As you will hear in our top tips for student success video, we know that communication is essential for anyone to be successful with online learning. You might not have the same tool set in each vendor platform in order to communicate and get help. However, all of our platforms afford you the opportunity to email the teacher directly and set up individualized support sessions with that teacher. Teachers will be receiving your emails and they are archived in the system, but it may take them up to 24 hours to respond to your question. Be patient, make sure that your emails are appropriate and addressed appropriately to who you're trying to reach. And in the meantime, you can always contact MVP if you need extra support addressing your concern. Let's go over some procedural details to get you started with your coursework. To get logged in, you can always go to mvp.mciu.org. This will take you to our homepage where in the top right corner there is a button for MVP login. This redirects you to our student information system, Genius SIS, mvp.geniussis.com, where you can enter your credentials and get signed in. Once you are signed in, you will land on the Student Dashboard homepage. Here you will see all of your courses that you are enrolled with, any outstanding course requests that you are waiting for approval, as well as activity related to your account. The Student Dashboard also contains a left bar to access your student account information and make a payment for any outstanding coursework for summer school that parents may be responsible to pay for. If you need to update your student information, you can click the bar and change any details related to the system. In order to provide a comprehensive K-12 and beyond course catalog, MVP utilizes a number of course providers to give our students the best experience we can offer with virtual learning. But you can launch from any course provider directly from the MVP dashboard by clicking the Launch button. This will take you to the sign-in page for each course provider and without having to bookmark each individual course. Or in the case of Edgenuity, that launch button will single sign you into the platform and you can immediately get to work or contact your teacher straight from the dashboard. A number of our students will be enrolled with Edgenuity, and to launch your courses you will just click on the course title and this will boot the learning management system for Edgenuity. Please be sure to watch all the orientation materials for each provider so you know how to navigate the different systems if you are in multiple providers. For elementary students, you will all be in Edgenuity, so click that launch button and you'll be taken straight to an LMS that has orientation materials both for students and for parents. Looking back at the MVP dashboard, your grade information and progress information will update in this system. It is not in real time and may update only once a week. So please log into your providers directly to see exactly where you are with your coursework. But this MVP dashboard is great to get a snapshot for how you are progressing through your coursework throughout the term. From there, it is important to remember that we do keep tabs on attendance and we will be checking to make sure that you are progressing through your course. It is recommended that you log in 5 times per week and regular attendance and grade updates are sent to your school. Your school district is still responsible for reporting your attendance and they can intervene if you fail to progress in your coursework. Likewise, academic dishonesty is not tolerated by MVP. It is extremely important that you work as original and for essays that you cite referenced work. Any plagiarism or acts of plagiarism identified by your teacher will be reported to MVP and could result in disciplinary action from your school district. Because this is an online course, most of your textbooks are going to be available online. There are no hard copies provided as part of your coursework. You may also choose, if you are reading a novel for an English class, to check that out from your local library, or you can always purchase it online for your own personal use. As for work deadlines, there is no hard deadline in most of these classes. However, that hard deadline does fall when your term is coming to an end. 11:59 p.m. of your end date is the final date to submit work for your course. Lastly, all of your scores are reported regularly by the Montgomery Virtual Program to your local school district. The school district will dictate what your report card states. MVP will provide a score that your district will convert into a grade. MVP does not generate or handle any transcripts. We work with your local school district in order to make sure that they have what they need to solidify your grades and produce your transcripts. This concludes our new student orientation for the Montgomery Virtual Program. You can access information at any time through our website, which is mvp.mciu.org. Following the completion of this video, you should be sure to watch any tutorials through your course provider to make sure you understand the intricacies of each platform that you may be working with. We have additional videos that may help you be successful with online learning. Some of these videos do outline vendor-specific tools that aren't available on every platform. Check the list below of our orientation page to make sure that you are making full use of the toolkit at your disposal. Also, be proactive, reach out to your teachers. They are here to help. If you have a question about how to access your course or something technical, MVP is also here to assist. Again, we are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and you can email and call and leave a message at any time. Stay on pace, set a schedule, limit your distractions, and you will be successful with online learning. Thank you.